ready all the facts. The list goes on and on. If you just say the word, I'll up and run.
Last time on Trying Not to Sink, we said goodbye to Myrtle Beach and headed up the ICW. We managed to survive the rock pile, but hit ground leaving the Little River Inlet. We hauled out Southport and had to have a bent shaft and a prop replaced. So we're leaving Southport Marina, where we never expected to stay. It was an unplanned stop. As you know from previous videos, we had an accident out in the ocean. We hit something, we're not sure what. We were just leaving an inlet and we should have had plenty of depth, but for some reason we didn't. And we hit something, I guess, hard. It didn't feel it, but it dent our prop, big dent in our prop, and it actually bent our shaft. So we ended up here at Zimmerman Marine, which is located right in the Southport Marina, and they did a fantastic job for us. They got us in and out in a day, which was nothing short of a miracle considering what needed to be done. Fortunately, we had the parts. We had an extra prop, and we actually had an extra shaft on board. So it was really a matter of getting us hauled out, getting the items replaced, and getting us back in. And Steve there, who's the manager, really went out of his way to try and accommodate us. He knew we had a big party that we're trying to get to in Philadelphia, and that if we were going to be held there for more than a day or two, that was it. We're going to have to cancel because we'd never make it back. So he, did everything he possibly could, and by some minor miracle here, he ended up getting us out the same day he got us in. We hauled out 8 o'clock in the morning. He had us out at 5 o'clock at night, and now it's the following day, and we're on our way to Moorhead. We're going to try and make Moorhead today. It's kind of a long run, but we need to make up some lost time.
On the right is a marina we stayed at before, which was really nice. The docks are teak and it's beautiful. On the left is the Bridge Tenders Marina. We have never stayed there. We meant to stay there, but we ran into difficulty and did not end up making it here. And that is the Wrightsville Beach Bridge in front of us. What's the name of the one on the right?
All the way down there.
No, this one on the end with the pretty teak on the right-hand side.
That's just Wrightsville City Marina, I think.
Yeah, that was
down there is Sea Path Marina. It's a very large marina. It's down this little channel here.
Yeah.
You can't see it from here, but there's another marina down there. It's a nice little town. Unfortunately, we don't get to stay this time because we need to move along.
Yeah. Roger out. Wrightsville Beach Bridge opens on the hour, every hour, until 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and no sooner. At marker 72, heavy shoaling. We got 4.5, maybe a little less on our depth, and which means it's pretty shallow here, so you might want to plan to reach this high tide if you have any more than that. Memo to us, this is a good anchoring spot. That boat is just about as big as ours. he made a left right out after this marker, which is my own marker, 68. And it looks like there's some decent sized boats in here, so and there's markers, memo to self, there's markers taking you right into the marina, and you can see where they're anchoring there, and I believe they have 12 feet. This is the testing area for, I guess, the Army, and this area can be closed off. There's red flashing lights at the beginning of this, so you want to keep that in mind if you're taking this part of the channel and you only have so much time to get in your destination.
Fishing boat in the ICW channel. This is motor yacht Triton on your stern. How do you look at a pass?
We decided to stay in the ICW for this part of the trip. It was slow going and we got to Moorhead just before dark and had to tie up by ourselves. Fortunately, a couple of other guests lent a hand. Portside is a small marina, but the people there are the nicest you will ever meet, and it is walking distance to shops and restaurants.
This is Portside Marina we're leaving now. I like this spot because on the other end here, there's a little market area with cute shops and delis, restaurants, stuff like that. And we have seen on this island, before you get to Portside, people anchored out here. So, and there's a bunch of people anchored on the other side of the island, but they look like liveaboards that have been there for a while. So here we're about to enter this narrow cut through, and we have this power boat in front of us, this, speedy boats, and he's going a whopping 6 miles, nautical mile per hour. So now we're stuck behind him as he moseys along because we can't pass him because it's too narrow. And you can see, I don't know if you can see the markers, they're really close together. That's all. Anchor spot, good solid mud, real mud. But it's nice and quiet, and it's right at the end of Alligator and Pungo channel. It's a winner. There's plenty of room for several people to anchor, but we seem to be the only ones. But cool. So here we are on the Alligator River, Pungo River Canal. Such memories here.
Hey, good morning. So we're leaving our anchorage at the end of the Pungo Alligator River Canal. We get it all to ourselves both times. It's a beautiful place to anchor. It's about 7-8 feet, so it's a little on the low side, but you don't have to let out much chain, but it's very quiet, very secluded, no traffic. fairly well protected too, depending on which angle the wind's coming from. But we're on our way now to Coin Jock, and it's basically up this canal and up the Alligator River, and we'll be cutting over. It's about a 6-7 hour run, so it's not too bad of a day. We're probably going to get there about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and spend the night, and then head up all the way through Norfolk to Deltaville tomorrow. That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Alligator Swing Bridge. This is motor yacht Triton heading northbound, requesting passage at your next opening. Over.
Alligator Bridge, I got a copy, Captain. Come on up and get your 50 call, east side.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
What do you say?
East side. So, he wants us to go through the east side.
We took the Alligator River up to Coin Jock, a marina along the canal that leads to Coin Jock Bay. It is best to call ahead as they have limited space and their famous prime rib and live music make it a must-go-to marina.
Across the way. It looks like someone's fixing up a marina there for a little competition for Coin Jock. It's been coming along the last couple times we passed through here.